Good afternoon, everyone. How are we doing? Thanks for coming back. Thanks for joining me. I'm down at beautiful Chesil Beach. Day off today, so thought why not come and give it a go. So it is 2:30. The tide's just about to start flooding, so I'll be here till this evening. Glorious down here today. I'm not sure whether it being so flat is a bonus or not. Looking at it, you can kind of see the water's not where you might not be able to see, but there is a little bit of colour still in there, so hopefully that'll be good. We'll be able to bring some fish in. I've got fresh blacks from Neil at Wessex. I've got some ragworm, I've got squid, I've got sand eel, I've got crab, a few other bits. So we should be all right. Should be all right for a session. So I finally got a new top section for the Cobra, as you can see, in all its glory. So again, thanks for Neil at Wessex Angling and Paul for that. He ordered one in for me, so much appreciated, mate. So yeah, I'll go through a few bits with you in a little bit. I'm going to get some baits out. Not feeling too well today, so we'll see how we get on. That walk over the Shingon down Ferry Bridge, but that walk over there, I had to stop a couple of times. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But yeah, for now, I'll bring you back. I'll do some baiting today. Yeah, show you a few rigs, usual sort of stuff really. I'm hoping that we can pull some fish out. I did see a post yesterday that someone will just pout. So fingers crossed it's not all pouting today. But yeah, give it a go. There's bound to be a few bream about, I would have thought still. But all I can do is give it a try. So yeah, for now, I'll bring you back, go through some bits. I'll see you soon. Right, so I've just chucked out 2 fresh blacks on the Naga on a bar rig, and had a couple of little taps. So I'm going to leave you set up while I get my one up, one down baited up with some squid. Just keep an eye on that. It did slacken off a tad. I'm going to just nip it up just to see, but I'll leave you guys on it. I'll sort the mics out hopefully, so it should be a bit clearer. I don't know if it's weed or what, but it did seem like something was on it. There was a couple of little taps. Maybe there's a couple of bream about. I don't know. God, I feel rough. Rough today. Keep an eye on it. There you go, it's just slacked off. And again, right, I'm going for it. First cast, will it be? Will it be? Let's have a look. Will it be? Oh, there's something definitely on here. 100% we got something on there. Or was it just a layer? I don't know. Can't feel nothing. Well, you saw the slack. Nah, I don't know. Wonder what that was. Unless the lead's just flopped out. Well, I can't see nothing. What happened there then? We'll check the bait anyway. No, it's definitely nothing on. How random. Interesting stuff. Let's have a look. See if that fresh lug's been annihilated. Let's have a look. Something's definitely had a go on that because the panel's all beat. Right, well that's a good sign. Let me chuck that back down there. I'll just show you on the camera. It's all beat up. Obviously using fresh lug, so you can see the panels all twisted out, look. Right then. Let's, what could I do with that? Stick a couple, double one up down the bottom just to thicken it up, I think. But yeah, there's a bar rig. Tom Bagnall, mate, well, this is his design, but gold or some. Good for distance. Clip down nice and tight. I'll show you. All right, let me chuck a bait on this. I'll bring you back. Well, let's fresh blacks. Nice fresh blacks. So with a fresh black, they firm up when you slap them down. So I use the top of my bait box. You can see, hang on, you see them all stiffening up there. You can just stick it on the shingle as well. What I do with fresh blacks, you got this nasty little bit of tail. Sometimes it's full of sand and a bit at the top. You want the scent to come out. Just give them a little nip, and you can see then it's all oozy inside. All right, where's my needle? I'm going to leave that mushed up mess on there, just to bulk it out a bit, but something definitely smashed that bait. So do I do it how I did it, or do I go for one each side? I'm going to do that. So I'll leave that right up the top, this mess, up out of the way. Let's get some elastic. Where's my finer elastic as well? Because that'll come in, oh, I think it's in here. That'll come in handy, if it's ready. I don't think it is. Always lose the end on this one. I don't know how. Everybody, there's always an end going missing somewhere. Yeah, it's all twisted up. Ugh. Let's try it anyway. Try the finer elastic. You don't want to go too crazy because you don't want that bait to be all squashed up and ripped, and just gentle whip up. It will spin round on the bait tool, but just hold on to the worm. Interesting. I wonder what that was. If it's a cod, I'm going to be so happy, but I don't know. I did get slack, so maybe it just smashed it and the hooks are too big. I don't know. Right, let's do that. Snap the end of that off. There's me panels down here. Oh, dropped it. There's, oh, other end. So, hole in the end there. Feed your hook up in the hole. Slide that nice black down over there. Let's bring that lot back down. Just push that right on top. And I'm going to get my second one here. I'm going to feed that down. God, I'm all shaky. Definitely don't feel well. Down like that. Get your needle again. If you stick your needle back down through your worm, so it comes out the other side, you can lay that down the hook then, so you got something to hold. Otherwise your worm won't be nice and straight. Elastic. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it that way. It's gonna be interesting. Come here, you sod. Alright, just the same again. You don't want to obscure the hook point, so you want that to be nice and proud like it is. Just jam that back up so it's doubling it up. I've got some squid, but I fancy just using fresh blacks to start with. Get a bit more on there. And then once you've got enough elastic on, what you want to do is just pull your needle out, and then that bait will be spot on. All right, and then just out she comes. I could trim that end, which I probably will. Scissors. Snip that. There we go. And then there's my pennel hook. Let's move you out of the way a sec. Get that wrapped around there. Let's try and bring that back down, bunch that back up, and try and chuck a bit more of that fine elastic round. Like I said, with these being fresh, that's what gives it, sort of gives me the nod that it's been had, because it's all beat to death. And you saw, well, I'm hoping you saw the slack line. Let's just chuck a bit more around the top of that. So you can use just a single hook on with your worms. I mean, this rig's already got 2 on it, so I'm just going to leave the 2 and use the pennel for the top. Yeah, either way, there's loads of people fishing. Oh, it's madness today. What day? Thursday. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, this top bit, but I'm leaving it on just for the scent. All right, a bit more down the bottom. Snap that off. And then you've got a nice fat, chunky fresh black lug bait. Bring the pennel down. I'll just nick it in the top. As always, a couple wraps around the side, around the line, sorry. And then just nick it. That didn't go to plan, just nick it through. Little slide, and that'll keep it nice and tight, just like that. Let's clip it back on, flick it out, and I can hopefully get the second rod baited up. Hopefully that'll hit the water and sits down and nothing goes for it. Right, see you in a minute. It's back out, so let's see what happens when I get this next one baited up. Crikey. Nice day for it, I just wish I weren't rough. Never mind day. What else have we been doing? So went squidding last night, went down to Weymouth Pier. It's going again, that's line's going again. What's going on here? It's the tide or what? Here's a ratchet going. What's up with this? What's going on out there? Keep an eye on it. Anyway, so yeah, went squidding last night down Weymouth. Stick some pictures in here. Not a bad session actually. A couple of lads we met through Ryan. Went on his fishing stag with. They came down. They've never fished off the pit down there off the shore for the squid. They've got a little boat as well, and yeah, I think they had an alright time. To be fair, everybody caught, which is what you want. It's what you want. So got a few squid for the freezer. So Warren's going to stick them in. Gentleman to my right's legging it down the beach. So hopefully he's got fish on. I'm just going to do a one up, one down with pop-ups now. Show you over the front. There it is, look. Little pop-ups. Put some rag on them. If there's anything, scratch around with them for a little bit. Is he in, or did he get a slack line like I did? Let's have a look. I mean, there's got to be some fish down here today. Got to be. Is he in? Let's have a look. Before I get the ragworm out my box. Let's have a look. Well, he's definitely got something on because he's walked off. Let's stand up, let's have a look. Oh, he's in. That's his first cast as well. If it's a cod, that'd be good. I'm going to say pouting or bream. Oh, what's he got? I don't know. Looks like a bream, maybe? Looks like a bream. Well, that's good. At least there's some bream about. All right, where's my ragworm? Keep an eye on them, that rod. Just nil for the rag. Looks like a bream. Can't really see. Need some rag on these. Flick this out in close and just see if there's anything in close. Right, yeah, cod is the aim today, but I'll be happy with anything. Happy with anything. Flounder league size ragworm, as he says. Tiny things. That's good. I'm happy with that. Don't need massive baits on pop-ups anyway, because that's the whole point. You don't want to weigh it down because it needs to pop up, which is the name of the game. I need to make some more clip down with pop-ups on. Actually, I've got one in there, but the hooks are battered. I should chuck it away or stick some new hooks on. I can't because then the length would be too short. Anyway, scissors. Where did I put them? Just there. Let's get your bait tool. There she be. Same on the ragworm. I'm just going to chop heads and tails off just to get that scent coming. You want that oozing out, don't you? See you, mate. I see you, mate. Bit of ooze coming through. Just tiny little ragworms. I'll just show you. I mean, that's how big they are. Look. I only nicked like literally a tiny bit head and his tail off. Tiny little rag. Right, where's that? And I'll whip a tiny bit of elastic on them, because if there's bream out there, they will just savage it, won't they? Rip it to bits. What's going on with this elastic? Someone needs to invent a spool of elastic that works good. I've seen, is it Night Tide? I see they've got a new cartridge, so I might have to have a look. But I get so frustrated, I'll take it out of the container and then just have it as a spool then, because it does my head in. Getting caught up inside and I don't know, whatever. I may as well turn you around because there's no fish there, is there? I just thought keep you on the fish, you might see a bite, but. So pop up, again, hooks in the hole, slide your worm up the tool and keep that tight because it's doing this a bit cack-handed. And then yeah, that's it, bosh. There's your pop up, little sequin, that'll stop that bait from going, and there's a little stop knot just there. You push that right down, get that tight to the shank of the hook. There we go, look, bit of elastic there. Get that yank. And then just do the same again on the other one. If it's, what's going on? Thank you. So we got, what we got coming up? We've got 3 weeks time, I think. Got the squid comp down in Weymouth. So we're going to go and do that. I think all the lads are interested in that. Ryan's doing it. Dickie's keen. Was keen. Matt, our mate, he's doing it with us on the boat. A couple other lads down there that we know from doing it for a couple of years, so that should be all right. Took the boat out actually last week. That was quite cool. Down to Weymouth, squidding, which was the first time I've been down out of there. But yeah, it was all right actually. It was 25 quid for the slip fees, which is not too bad. Got like a little pontoon, so you can hold your boat there while you put your trailer back and whatnot. So yeah, it was all right. Just be nice to well, somewhere else to go in it. We launched at West Bay. That was fun. It slipped very steep, same as Weymouth. It's got a nice angle to it. But yeah, that day at West Bay, the swell was just ploughing straight through the harbour entrance down there. So that made that interesting. But it's nice to get out and about. It's nice to go to different places. You can't just stick with Paul. You've got a boat, you may as well travel about. I mean, it's not exactly far, is it? 45 minutes an hour down this way, dragging the boat from Paul. Same again. That's a bit easier this time, holding it in my right hand. Slide her up. Just tiny bits of bait. You don't need to go massive. Like I said, if you're using pop-ups, there's no need to go huge because you want that to be lifted. To be fair, that might even be a bit big, but we'll give it a go. I don't think it is. I've used these before with that sort of size bait. And then yeah, same again. Just put it nice and tight. The hook's nice and proud there, look, if you can see. Nice and proud, so yeah. Get a lead on, flick that out, and see what we do. Get that way. I've got no room in the cool box annoyingly, so that's gonna have to stay in the shade for now. Right, let's get this on, get this flicked out. I'll give this just a little flick. Like I said, it's not a distance rig, it's just basically a one up, one down, so no clipping down. Right, see how we get on. See you soon. Well, just had a little inquiry on the ragworm then. Thought I'll quickly bring you back. Hopefully the sound's better. I've turned the mics down, so it's probably not as in your face. Sit back and have a look, see if we get a bite. I don't know how well you can see them rods. Let me zoom you in quickly, if it will let me. Come on. I did tap it. Tap to hold a zoom. I did. Oh, okay. Tap and hold. Thanks. There you go. Zoom you in. But yeah, had a little knock on the ragworm. Could be bream. Could be pouting. Glorious down here though. I'm surprised how warm it is still. That sun's got some heat in it. Especially after the mornings have been freezing this last week. Well, not freezing, but cold compared to what we have had. Yeah, there you go. Look, little rattle on the cobra. Wind's right behind me as well, which is good. It's helping me with my distance. Not the best caster. It's nice to have the top section on that rod replaced. I have no idea how that happened. No clue. I'm surprised how busy it is. There's plenty of people down here making the most of the weather. Well, at least all that weed's disappeared as well now. Because last time we were here, the weed rafts were horrendous down here. Then we had that other blow up, which was made it even worse, but it's cleared out all right. But like I said, the water is still got a bit of colour in it. It's not gin clear, which is good. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Another rattle on that naga as well then, look. Or is it the wind? I don't think it's the wind. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's just nice to get out. Nice to get out. Hopefully we can get back out on the boat as well over the next week or so. Now it's calmed off, we've no excuse not to get out. Ordered some lights yesterday for it because we took all the lights off of it. We had sort of LED strip lights all the way around it in the cab and underneath the gunnels on the port and starboard side. But a couple of them failed, so we pulled them all out and we've had no lights. So it's okay in the summer because it doesn't matter, but now this time of the year we definitely need some sort of work light. So we ordered some little floodlights to go to Warren's today, so hopefully we can get them fitted up and give us, instead of using head torches all the time, give us some light. We were thinking about going to the Southampton Boat Show as well, which is this weekend, but it depends how I feel. Cause see how it goes. I think it's 30 something quid a ticket. Be good to go and have a look round. We shall see. Well, I thought there was something on that rod, but nope. Nothing is going on. So how long have I got? I've got what, 10 minutes and I'll do a bait change. I'm going to do every 20 minutes today, so I'll be banging baits out, fresh baits all day into the evening. And so there we go. All good. Right. Let's give these worms a bit of time to drown then. Well, I'm going to do a bait change. Nothing's gone on. It's 20 minutes, so let's get these out. I've pre-rigged a 3-hook clip down with rag and blacks. There you go. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to chuck that on now. I can sit there a minute. Let's get this one in. Beginning to regret my decision of coming. Not feeling good. No, there's definitely nothing on it. I never saw a bite anyway, unless it's like small on there. I doubt it. I doubt it very much. Sweet F.A. No, I may have to go down to 15 minutes. Stripped. Completely stripped. Well, I'm going to have to drop the time back because that's not ideal, is it? Bringing a rig in with nothing on it. Yeah, completely and utterly stripped that. Nothing on it. Same with that one. All beat. Right then, let's nick that lead off of that. Get a clip. So these are what I use. Little rotor clips like that because I cast off the ground. Basically, these rigs here, they've got an imp on the bottom, and the hook sits in that hook on the imp, and then that paddle hits the water like that and flicks your hook off. Trouble is with that, when you're casting off the ground, they can pop your hook. So I always run these rotors. I don't pendulum cast, not very well. I never tried it, but I wouldn't even want to attempt to do it. So that just clicks on there. Do your legs on your lead there. Get rid of that a minute. Right, let's click this on the rod top, and that'll just give you 3 nice baits, just like that. Then, choosh. Flick that on. Yeah, this isn't one of mine. This is a Booker's rigs. I got them for the spring series. Give them a go. Let me just wind that in a bit. So, I'll bring you over so you can have a look. Bring you over. There you go. Right, let's have you there a minute. Stay. I need a new tripod. Anyone let me know something a bit beefier tripod wise? Chuck a comment down below. Alright, so this one, the bottom hook, I will stick in the rotor. So that just locks it in there like that. Middle hook, there's a cascade swivel just there. And that just hooks onto that one. Nice and tight. These don't have SRT springs. Some of the others have SRT springs, but these are quite tight. And obviously adding the, there you go, adding the rotor clip on the bottom, it does seem to make it a bit tighter because you're losing a bit of space, aren't you? Give it a little stretch out. And that's it, 3 baits clipped. Flick this one out. Let's get you over there. I'll tell you what, if I put you here, you might be able to see me fluff a cast up. Hopefully I don't snap me rod. Just get that down the bottom, like that. Make sure your drag's nice and tight. One more, I reckon. Yeah, do. Other side of the shelter. Lay the lead back, like that. That keeps it nice and tight. So now the rotor clips kept that bottom hook nice and tight. Say with the imp, if I'd have done that, it would have just popped off. And then just give it a little whack out. Can't see because the sun's right in my eyes. That'll do. Let it sink down. There we go. Wind her up a tad. And there we go. And then just drop the line back. You can see if we pick anything out on that one. Drag and do that a little bit. Set her down there. Nip her up. Just so her lead's bitten in. You hear the drag click. There you go. There you go. Nip her up a tad, and then you just want to get a bit of a bend in your rod there. Like that. Crikey. Feel sick. Hopefully I'm not sick, because that'll put a downer on things, won't it? You gonna stay? That'll do. And then yeah. You get your rod tip, bit of a curve in it there. Look, I'll tell you about the sun, you can't really see. Maybe a tad more. Make sure that lead's set in. There you go. Just like that. The Naga's funny because it's got a stiffer tip, so it takes a bit more to dig in. So yeah, there we go. Right, I'm going to change the rig on that one. I've made some panels, so I'm going to do that now. Stick homemade panel out with a couple of single. Or do I do black and squid? We'll have a look. See what's going on. Right you are. Whatever was there, I seem to have missed. So I'm going to roll that in actually and just have a quick look. I should have just kept you on because you would have seen that bite. Idiot. Idiot. Well, it's learning, isn't it? Try and keep you on. I'm only down. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. It's back. Whatever's there is definitely back. Let's have a look then. Hopefully you saw that bite. No idea. No idea at all. Feels a bit heavier, but who knows? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Anything there? I don't believe it. I literally don't believe it. I think I've missed it. You arse. Yeah, I missed it. How? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Bottom snood and the top snood. How did I miss that fish? Right. Little sausage. Yeah, what was that? Rag. Smashed the rag on the bottom hook. The top one's all bashed up, but I don't know if that's just slipped from the cast, but okay. Well, I've got some squid out, so I'm going to have a look at chucking a bit of squid. Yeah, that's been it as well. It's all munched up. Okay, right. Bottom snood. Let's concentrate on that. It definitely looked breamy, so I guarantee that was a bream. I know they like squid, so let me drop you down here so you can see. Oh, what's going on? I need a new tripod. There we go, that one. Gently does it. Gently does it. Right, where's that bottom snood? Who's ringing me now? Dickie's always ringing me. 2 secs. Hello? Well, I just missed a fish, mate. I'm just on film at the moment. Do you want to say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
There we go. Are you on your way home, yeah?
Yeah, you missed a fish.
Yeah, just missed a bite, mate. Well, I'm just rebaiting. Look, I'll phone you back in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, mate, all right, mate. No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye, mate. He loves it. Good old Dickie. Save that head for later on. I'm going to go squid, I reckon, and I can wrap that up a bit more. Bottom snood. Where are we at here? That was a ragworm. Do you stick with rag though? I'm just going to feed that squid up. I'm not messing about. Stitch that on. Where is it? Here. Stitch that bit. It's got a bit of guts in it as well, which is good because that's all the scent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, bring that. Yuck. Bring that up. Bring that ragworm back down there. Get some elastic. Snotty. Get some elastic on there. I don't know what's happened to this flipping fine elastic. It's all messed up. Whatever. Throw it on. Tight round a shank, because it seems that they're just hammering at that. I mean, from the bite, I would say that was a bream, and they, you know what a bream are like. They just hammer everything. Even on the boat is a pain in the ass, because They're just ragging your baits off. So if I put quite a bit of elastic on there, he's not going to get it off. In theory, I'm sure they'll find a way. I'm sure they'll find a way. A bit more at the top. Come on, get after it. And back boot. Chuck that back in there. Sequin and stop knot back down. Hook point is still pretty good. I need it good anyway because it's a clip down. Rag, wipe that snot off my hands. Excuse me, crikey. Right, turn you round, get this clip back on, flick it back out. Let me just spin you around quick. Stick you there. Oh, stick you there. Let me tilt you back that way a bit. There we go. Right, lead, sort you out, mate. Clip, clip, clip. Right, let's get you back on. I'm not going to change that black down the bottom on the other two because it looks all right. The top one's pretty much brand new. That back on there. Got a couple more subscribers. The last Chesil video, I can't even talk. The last Chesil video that we did, we just all chatting absolute nonsense. I do apologise. It wasn't the best video, but it was something out. I'm just sticking this. You're literally looking the wrong way. It's really good. Just sticking this on. So yeah, it wasn't the best video. I did a Southbourne video. That's where I broke my rod, and that was, yeah, I didn't bother putting that out. Pretty pointless, to be fair. Oh, that's a point. Martin Roast. You've seen Martin on the channel. He fished down at Branksome the other night with his lad. Took his little 3 to 4 ounce bass rod down there, flappers with rag, and he caught a cod down at Branksome. I know there's a few that come out every year, but yeah, I've never personally known anybody catch one. I'll chuck a picture in here actually. Stick a picture in here, something for you to look at. Right, let me get that rod. We'll cut that back out. So yeah, that was decent, especially for Branksome, off one of the groins down there, I think. But yeah, he sent me over. He's like, "Cod on, John." So yeah, it was good to see. I've not had one. Well, I've only caught one codlin, which we had when I was with Taft down at Bexley in August last year. And that was my first cast down there. So, and flicker back. I really want to learn to pendulum cast. So if anybody is local to me, that is got a bit of patience and fancies, that was pants, my leg. Fancies teaching me how to do it sensibly. That was a big one. There's a few big waves still about. Right, stick you back in there. Yeah, fancy teaching me. Let me know, because it would be certain marks. It would be beneficial. Well, saying that even here it's beneficial just because of the not too bad today. Where we've had the weather. It's sort of given me a nice bit of a little bit of a flat surface to lay it back off, which is good. But sometimes when it's been really bad down here, you just get massive banks and they're so tight together. Where is that going? It's gone right, left. Oh well. Ratchet, loosen the drag just a tad, nip it up a bit more. Nice bend in a rod. There we go. Yeah, it's all right tonight. Well, you can see because I'm stood here and I'm laying it back there. Last time I come, there wasn't this flat edge. It just straight off like here. So you can see how much it's been pushed back after those storms we've had. So yeah, let's ping back. Hang on, what's going on with this lead now? It's not sat in the tide right, is it? I don't think. Come on, lock yourself in. Try that. There we go. Oh, it's cooled down a bit now. It's quite nice. I wasn't really dressed for nice hot weather. There we go. Right. Let's see if I can actually get a bite on there now. See what happens. Right. See you in a bit. Well, that's me done. I'm done. I had enough. I had enough now. So, apart from rattles and loads of bites, baits coming back absolutely stripped, I've had no joy at all. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna make some real small hook stuff because I haven't got anything really small. I said my smallest is my size ones, so yeah, I'll make some smaller hook stuff. Yeah, rubbish really. Rubbish, but I got out. I'll give it a go. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll try and get out local next time. I'll probably go back out Southbourne or whatever. I'll speak with Warren, see if we can get the boat out again because that'd be nice. Get back out on a boat and see if we can get some place and stuff before they all disappear. But yeah, crikey. I powered through. At one point this afternoon, I was thinking, yeah, I'm going home. So I powered through. I tried my best. I hope you found it interesting. Any questions, stick them in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We don't really ask for it often, so if you can, that'd be marvellous. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Might be myself, it could be with a couple of others. So thanks very much. Take care. Cheers. Bye.